Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Tonight, the day of this recording, I had a generational run with Deku, full bullet Deku. It was his birthday the other day, so I didn't post a video the day of his birthday. Well, at least I didn't post a video of Deku. So I kind of just wanted to post whatever good gameplays I'd have of him this game, but generational run. So I'm gonna have two videos just so I don't make one super long video. But I noticed my Ida teammate, he's getting low, so I tried to rush to help him. Got some loot, kind of early game, and nobody's been eliminated yet, so I was thinking that my help with this fight would be really good if I land my shots, which so far that is what I'm doing. I'm landing my shots. Thought I got him right there, but apparently did not. And I had noticed the red Dobby, but I kind of thought it was like helping him is a little more important. Like, I'll take one hit before I'm like, okay, I gotta run. So I noticed the Dobby's trying to do a hit and a run. Also, Chaka, you thought. But, I'm kind of running for my life right now because, yeah, we're split up. We're not playing like a team should. But, I feel like I'm safe here, I ran pretty far. Nope. Everybody's worst nightmare. Kaminari that you can't even see. So, I don't even know how I'm alive. I've got a little bit of health and a dream, but that's okay. We're keeping the dream alive. So, I'm running for my freaking life. So while I'm running for my life, I just want to ask you all a question. What are your thoughts on Season 6? Because I've been hearing that, we're going to get a new character and 2 new quirk sets, which I think would be really cool. It'll be like when All for One had dropped. Also, shout out Cementos for providing me with that heal. That was super clutch. And, I saw the Kaminari, right there, so I wanted to quickly shoot him while I quickly try to run because, I just was running for my life like crazy, so least I could do was just try to run, which also got some shots on the Dobby, and, it got to a point where I was not going to be able to save my Ida, and which I apologize about that. So, I'm kind of just trying to run, find a decent place to stop, and then I was just going to go for your tag, which, also, I saw this Kendo. I'm not letting you hide or heal for the free. No, I'm not allowing it. So, I recognized the team that was here. I knew to shoot that Ida because other than Ida being burnt out, I knew that Ida would be at least a little low. So, I see Cementos, and I wanted to try to get close to Cementos just because, as Deku, you can revive people with the special action. So, I wanted to stay near him, but, twice, standing in my way, my main. So, I'm trying to keep him back, and I understand that his Gamma, like, playing as twice, it is a blessing, but, going against it, it is a curse. So, right here in my mind, I was thinking that maybe I should start using these blues, because normally with my luck, I didn't think I was going to get out of this. But spoiler alert, I got out of this. So, this, making the twice missed shots, which I didn't realize it now. But, another scary thing, and all for one that was waiting for me, but luckily, I did that quick enough I was able to run. So I'm thinking, Twice and All for One, they're about to fight. Why are you still going for me, Twice? You just ran past an All for One. Like, in my mind, like, there was no way they could be teammates. But my guess is that they were. And also, why do I keep running into everybody? I ran into that Shigaraki. Well, luckily, I somehow still survived. And Twice is still on me. I've got less than 100 health, but I still got a dream. Also, look at that green aura on Deku. I'm with it. Full Cowling style. But anyways, I think I can finally heal here, which, considering the fact that I am not running for my life here. So, I'm somewhat in the neighborhood of my Cementos. We see some people trying to push us, which my Cementos has got most of his health. He wasn't running for his life like I was. So, anyways, I'm just trying to realize that, I need to get some loot, but did not really have the full-on opportunity to. My Cementos was kind of going a little crazy with the tags here, which, like, with me, if a teammate keeps on, like, trying to alert me of something, like, I get it, but, like, calm down. Like, I find myself doing it in one of the games I'll show later, if not in, like, the next video. So, I'm treating this whole video as part 1. But also, this Shigaraki was being a pain in my side. He was doing more damage. He didn't down me. So, I had to get him up out the lobby. Bye-bye, even though that your team is still alive, which I was trying to pick up the revive cards, which I was struggling a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, because twice. I don't know if that's the same twice. I think it is because he's wearing the same skin, but I keep running for my life. Call me Kendrick Lamar. Run for your life. Anyways, I'm picking up my special action just so I can get my gamble back a little faster and trying to heal again because, you know, I feel like a decent portion of this video has just been me spent healing, and even though I have the revive cards, I didn't want to revive my Ida right away just in case Cementos went down. And a part of me was thinking that he wasn't going to be able to get up like that, but hey, he did. He got up pretty easy. So I'm like, alright, cool. Time to ID 5,000. And yeah, I was getting stuck running on the side of the building. I don't even have a backpack. There's 8 teams, and we're approaching the final circle, being on kind of in between, that weird place in between Central Plaza, Mountain Zone, not Mountain Zone, Collapse Zone, and then Landslide, like the little grassy area. But this whole game, like out of all the games I played as Deku, you know, today is, you know, July 16th, the day of this recording. Out of all the games, this was my best one. That is, I'll leave it all up to you to decide. Let me know in the comments, you know, after this video and then the next one what you all think. But my money is on this one because I've never had a night, you know, playing, you know, Ultra Rumble where, you know, I just, every time I played as a certain character, I won. And like with those wins being both dominant and clutch. Like, yeah, with, you know, like my friend Kev, you know, and my brother Cameron, we'd have those nights where we get like 3 dubs, but like I would switch characters. I'm really close to being an ace rank, and so I'm thinking to myself, I'm playing really good as Deku. Let me just keep playing as Deku. Like, there's a week left before season 6, which I have no idea what characters are going to be out. Like, I know from a few months ago when I was more informed, Overhaul was a possibility, which he is one of my favorite, you know, My Hero villains. You know, I think his quirk is really cool. I heard Todoroki might have a quirk set, which, you know, with my luck, I ain't gonna get that either. I don't know who else would be introduced with a quirk set, though. Like, ideally, you could have Yaoyorozu, you know, because her quirk creation, like, options are limitless. Anyways, 7 teams, 15 players left. I'm kind of just up here seeing who I could hit because I'm too low of a level to be in the middle of things. I'm not trying to be in the thick of it. Realized that my Ida is low on health, so I decided to help him out some. And also, I see the Shigaraki, which, you know, I'm not letting you run for the free, which I may only be level 4, but 113, I'll take that. And, you know, helping on my Cementos because I just had a feeling that Cementos was going to be the key to winning here. Also, nice kick, Ida. Really appreciate that. And also, All Might, why you gotta do this to me? You're supposed to be my teacher. You're not supposed to be bullying me like this. But that's okay, because, you know, I just hit you right there. So, 6 teams left, 16 people. You know, this is just like one chaotic freaking circle. Like, I don't wish this kind of circle on my worst enemies, in which I have a lot of worst enemies in this game. Which, also, Shigaraki, why are you here, bro? Like, what did I do to you? Like, immediately, I got a blast. I'm going Ghost. Call me Danny Phantom. So, luckily, you know, with the Cementos teammate, you know, he kind of provides cover to hide, in which, Ida, you thought I wasn't paying attention. I got you. So, I kind of was chasing after this Ida a little bit. You know, I have my Plus Ultra in my back pocket, which, you know, I also was like, hey, if he found me, somebody else is going to find me. Also, I still don't have a backpack. Still. And, you know, with, you know, Ida teammate, sorry, but there was no way I'm going to be able to get you. Like, I understand I'm not looking exactly in your direction right now, but also, shout out Cementos. Because, you know, Cementos, you know, him, Froppy, you know, being 2 of the best, you know, revive teammates in the game, which I appreciate them. Also, hey, look at me right here. Hey, too bad there's an Ibarra though. Like, but hey, that clip's still going on the channel for y'all to see and enjoy, because in that moment I was hype. Like, you know, I found myself, you know, like screaming like, let's go, but, you know, my recreation of that, it can't be as good as the original, but that's alright. But this All Might from earlier is still on me, and also I have no shield. I have health, but I don't have shield. Like, I went this entire game with not a single backpack, which can't say I've ever done that before either. So I realized that, you know, people are near me, and I'm trying to take advantage of the broken building. You know, also Ida went down for the 3rd time. Like, if I try to pick you up, I'm most likely going to die. So I'm trying to play for the win, which I'm the type of person where if I keep going down, and also Ida, you got back up. But if I'm the type of person to go down, if I keep going down, I just want you guys to play for the win. No matter if it's people that I play with, like that I know, or if it's, just like some of my friends. Like, whether it's people that I know or if it's strangers, it doesn't matter. And also, Dabi, you thought saving my plus ultra just for a moment like that, because strike Dabi, basically 2 hugs on certain characters. Like if I was playing as like Uraraka Chaco, if I was playing as her, I would have been dead, because 2 of his hugs will kill any rapid character except for twice. Could be wrong with that. But also, poor Ida is just being bullied in this game. Which also, oh my freaking, finally, you were on me like crazy, like white on rice. I'm making sure you get finished. I don't care if I'm taking all this damage. And plus, those level up cards would be useful. So, me and the Cementos, we just kind of like, what, we're just going to try to heal up as much as we can, because we can tell that the teams are broken. We've got over 4k damage. We only have 1 kill. We don't have any assists, but I've been doing damage to everybody. Like, just imagine if my abilities were all maxed out. Like, I'd probably have several kills. And I was seeing that Frappy was running from the Shigaraki, so I was like, you know what? Let's try to aim for the Frappy, which wasn't able to get. And also, she had her plus ultra. Trying to run, which also did some decent damage there. Also, I had to get back up in the air because, 2 characters who can grab me. Like, nope. So we're just trying to not stay stationary, land my shots. Which, we're kind of getting on our complete final circle, which this Frappy thought she was slick, but I'm better. So, finally get her out of the game. Unfortunately, she didn't have any shields, but I do realize, like, hey, my Cementos is taking on 2-on-1, so let me come over and help. Which, hey, I might not have plus ultra, which also, Ibarra, you saved me right here. Because if that Shigaraki would have been able to finish his grab, I would have died. I would have died right there. But, I'm trying to, focus on this Ibarra here. You know that the popular phrase in the Ultra Rumble community is focus Ibarra. But, I got down for it. But, Cementos with the clutch. With the Season 5 clutch. So I'm running and I'm like trying to be like, wait a minute. They're healing too. They're super low. So, I see them both, using them as cover. Bam! Both are down. Actually, not quite. Now both are down. He tried rushing back into the circle, so I'm like, nope. Like, in recent memory, I have not had a game where, like, I did not get a single level 9 and, like, still win. Like, not a single one. I was underleveled the entire time. I didn't even have a single backpack. Me and Cementos clutched up. That Cementos' revive was clutch, because if he was not able to revive me, I'm not sure if he would have been able to take on that 2-on-1, because I'm not sure if he had even used his plus ultra. But regardless, we got the dub, the first of 4 wins with Deku. And also, I probably played for about 2 hours, and so when I was playing as characters not Deku, I'd lose. But I was playing as with Deku, I won. All of my wins from today came as Deku. But we'll see you in the second half of this video in a moment. Welcome to game 2 of this video, where, we're transitioning from the old map to the new map. I have a Strike Dabi and I have a Twice on my team, which, have 2 good teams. And, with me playing as Deku, I'm the revive type of guy, which, I also wanted to get my levels up because, full bullet Deku, as we've already discussed, just packs a punch. And, I've just been having a lot of fun as Deku, which is why, lately, I've been playing as a lot of Deku in my videos. But regardless, I'm posting the games that I think you all will enjoy. So, we're trying to get that alpha leveled up, trying to, do some serious damage, early on, because, I feel like sometimes with Deku, he's a character where when I'm playing, if I can get that damage early, like, my confidence will build, which, I try to take advantage of that as best as possible. And, while also still being conscious that my teammate, Dabi in this case, I was also looking for red cards, so, like, I'm not trying to hog all of them, but this Dabi just did not seem to be interested in taking certain cards. By that I mean, like, beta and alpha, and from, watching other YouTubers' videos, seeing that, like, what they do with Dabi, it's like, you kind of want to max out your beta first. Well, I feel like the really good one, like, really good YouTubers at this game, they will upgrade that Dabi's alpha. Well, that kind of makes, like, some will go for beta because that is his technical main attack, but, that alpha is sneaky underrated because it goes super far. But, Strike Dabi, hopefully I can make a future video with him, even though it'll be a little late considering from when he came out, which I still do not have him, unfortunately. But, you know, we're doing all right. We're looting up here. We're doing good. You know, my teammates are doing all right. And, you know, like the other thing that makes me nervous about playing with a strike Dobby is I understand his gamma makes him lose some health. But whenever I see that, I always think it's him just getting into a fight. But I realized his shield was low, and also I had the civilian like glitch. Like, I don't know if that's just been me. By that I mean like I'm doing something wrong. No idea. But you know, I just wanted to mark something for that twice, which you know I realized that my Dobby was able to get away. And also, I wanted to check over here for a Coda spawn because one of the YouTubers I watch a lot, his name is Stray. You know, go sub to his channel. Great YouTuber, great Ultra Rumble player. He always seems to find Coda there in his videos. So I was like, maybe I'm lucky, but nope. So I'm keep looting. You know, don't worry, the action is coming. I promise. You know, it's not very often where really I post a whole video because I try to, you know, mostly just show the action, but. You know, I just want to share also a few thoughts about Season 5. I'd say my favorite season had to be Season 3 simply because, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, Twice came out and Full Build Deku was out. And I got, you know, Full Build Deku the last day where his odds were, you know, high, which I understand that, you know, in the future, you know, they got to be the same odds. But, you know, from... like with this Dobby, for example, I'm gonna try my best to get this Dobby before you know Season 6 comes out because I'm aware when Season 6 comes out, another character is gonna be featured more, and you know the odds of getting rid of be significantly lowered. But also, there's our first little bit of action for the video. There's our first down for the video, and also unfortunately, the Dobby got back up, but that's okay because sit right back down. And also, I noticed he had a Kirishima that was down, so I wanted to make sure to get him out of the game, and also. Dobby, time to go night-night. So, you know, for a second I was kind of a little scared, but then I realized, like, wait a minute. I see that. So that Toga we've been chasing for a little minute now, you know, trying to get away, but couldn't get her. So, hopping up, I see a Froppy. I'm not letting you get that for the free. Like, no. Like, my friends know that they don't get stuff for the free. And so I'm trying to chase down this Froppy, but even as Deku, that's a very tall task. So... I'm trying to, you know, get my quirk reloads to come back quicker, and I see that there's the Toga there, and, you know, I failed epically, but also, me and my team, we got the down there, so, you know, trying to run, and also, sorry, Dobby, because, you know, we're trying to save you, but, you know, Shigaraki, whenever there is a Shigaraki, specifically the red Shigaraki, finishing off on your teammates, you're best playing to just try to grab the tag and then just run, like, but here's the thing, my health was so low, I couldn't even grab the tag. Like, I'm just trying to run as best as I can because if there's anything I have that'll at least beat that Toga, it's area movement. But if you're really good with Toga, you can move in the air. But I at least, you know, knew that I needed to heal up because I know I had the heals and also trying to support my Twice, which I recognize that he got the tag. So dropping some loot for my Dobby, which, you know, I had the feeling that if I didn't heal him in the storm, I'd bring him back. I wouldn't have been able to bring him back, which also, like, I dropped him some loot, but I took the yellow just to save myself a little bit of health. Like, in the long run, it didn't make much of a difference, but I wanted to save myself as much health as possible. Which also, this is a technical Dobby, and, you know, when the more and more I play this game, the more and more I just do not see technical Dobby to even know that whenever I play as Dobby at the moment, I have to play as purple Dobby. But, you know... let me know what you all think about, like, who is your least favorite people to fight. At the moment, mine is Lemillion. Like, I hate it. Can't run from him. I can't hit him. Like, the character I've had the most success with against Lemillion, Mirio, has been Yaoyorozu. Specifically with those cannons. Because, you know, with how I use her cannons, you know, like, if you're going to try to hit me as, you know, Lemillion when I'm playing as Yaoyorozu, you're going to pay for it. But... anyways, focusing back on this, you know, we have 1 kill, we got 2 KOs. I mean, not 2 KOs, we have 2 assists. We've got about 2k damage, but hey, there's still a lot of potential people left. A lot of potential victims for this video. So, y'all, don't even trip. And also, I ran into another team I wasn't expecting. So I'm like, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. In which, you know, I'm rolling when they're technically not even attacking me, but if I didn't do that, and also, had to make sure that Shigaraki didn't climb up anymore, even though that he was no harm to me, and also... you know, upon playback, I see that Toga took my blood. And also, I was trying to run to my teammates so that, you know, they can help me knock out that Toga. Because that Toga was a pain in the butt. Big pain in the butt. But, you know, luckily, you know, Twice is team healing while I'm still rolling like crazy because I'm paranoid. I'm thinking that Toga is still there, but luckily she is not. And, you know, also from after reviving, you know, Merdabi, I kind of put my extra level up cards into that alpha to be able to help him out. So, realize that, you know, there's some fighting going on. And also, I really wish you could, like, you know, when you're playing with the Strike Dabi, if you grab somebody, you can stack on damage. Yeah, that would be very, very OP. And also, I took a huge risk. That was bold of me to do that. Very, very bold. And also, got her to go down because of that storm damage. You know, not later terrorizing my teammates. And technically, I didn't even get that down. At least, I don't think I did. I think I got the assist. I'm not entirely too sure. But, anyways, it is all good. You know, searching for... I want some of this loot because I did not have a lot of loot. And after the first game, when I didn't have a backpack the entire time, I need some loot. Like, I need it. So we're leveling up. We're getting things, unlike last game where we were under level the entire time. You know, we're slowly chipping away. We're slowly, you know, we're already a threat, but we're becoming even more of a threat. And also did not realize that there is a Shigaraki right there. I did not want to fight him in that room because he'd have the full-on advantage in there. And so also I had peeped that, you know, my Dabi had gone low and the Shigaraki was like, you cannot leave. So I'm trying to do as much damage to him as I can. And also I realized that Dabi must not have a special action because the counter's going down. He hasn't done it. Like maybe he's just trying to stall. I don't know, but I get it. Dabi's special action has been buggy ever since, you know, they gave him the ability to revive himself. Well, there's 6 teams left. You know, 11 people. We've got 2 KOs. We've got almost 3k damage. Not half bad, not half bad. It's not as much damage as the first game yet, but wait, there's more. So we're sitting down and we realized there's below 10 people, but there's 5 teams. We must be like one of, like, there's no way there's more than 2 full teams. Like, everybody else has got to be solos. So, you know, I'm trying to push. I also see that Todoroki trying to heal off in the distance. So I'm like, you know, you're not getting that for the free, dude. You're not. Like, you know, take a shot every time I say you're not getting one for the free in this video. So, trying to keep my teammates, you know, up and healthy, which, you know, me and Twice were downing that Todoroki, which, you know, he was trying to clone, which his downfall kind of begins. Which also Toga, which they may have nerfed her beta, but I still feel like it's very, very intimidating, which I was thinking about going to go save our Twice until that happened. So I'm like, nope, I can't do it. Like, I don't have the health to do it. And so, trying to run. I noticed that Dabi's still right there, so I'm like, you know, and how am I still alive? How? Makes no sense to me how I'm still alive. And, like, I'm going a little paranoid, but I was like, wait, they don't see me here. You know, I've got 3 HP. You know, like, I've got less than 10 HP, which, I mean, you're one shot. You can breathe on me, then I would have been dead. But got the heal up full, and I still have my plus ultra. And I see this combat's back here lurking about. I'm like, hey, I ain't letting you do that to me. I am not letting you do that to me. And also, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Which also I was looking for him just because, you know, Twice in this stage of the game will be very, very threatening. You know, also, you know, me and this Dabi, we gotta take advantage. And also, I'm not letting you get that loot for the free. No, 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 no. I am not letting you get that loot for the free. So I'm just over here ground pounding like I'm playing Mario. Or trying to Goomba stomp on somebody. Which, you know, that image came to my mind after watching a Charismatic Demon video, which I had never really thought of, you know, Full-Blooded Deku's beta as a Goomba stomp, but it totally is. It was really, really funny. So, trying to heal up, you know, getting to the final circle. We've got over 5k damage and 3 KOs. We've got 4 assists, which also, the Goomba stomping is just working. It's just working. Which also, see, Dabi went down, uh-oh. So, trying to do what I can. And also, that Shigaraki should not have did that. I see him right there, but luckily for him, you know, that. He, like, the game just did not want me to Goomba stomp him, which I totally get it. Which he uses plus chaos, so I'm like, he's got to be low. So I'm thinking, what if I kind of just hide out in here, and he just try to runs around? And so he did it. Goomba stomp. I go after every Goomba when I'm playing Mario Brothers. Shigaraki, that's included. And also, you gotta get got. Which also, you know, trying to do that, which I had low-key lost track of him for a minute, but my Dabi saw him. Which also, shout out to you, Dabi. And, you know, final person goes down, which I had no idea. It was that Shigaraki from earlier. So, 2 really, really great games. really, really good ones. You know, both games I had good teammates, you know, which, you know, helping me out, providing me loot, providing support, which, you know, I appreciate them both. So checking out the damage a little bit, we have over 5,400 damage and we have 5 KOs. But I just want to thank you all for watching this video and stay tuned for the second half of the video where I keep going off with Deku.